to African Teapot Podcast. My name is Exie and I'm your host. Journey with me through Africa's vast variety of culture, heritage, and discuss issues most African families face, both home and abroad. Make sure you add this podcast to your frequent podcast rotations, and don't forget to share and follow this podcast. Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode in our single parenthood series. And today's topic is a part 2 of concerns when dating a single parent or dating as a single parent in our African communities and societies. So if you are here for the first time, then you want to go back a couple of episodes, that's 3 episodes behind, or catch up on Tunde's story, which is the basis of this continuation as well. On that note,
Winnie, I have a question for you.
Sure.
Are there expectations when dating a single parent?
Definitely, yes.
So guys, that's it. We asked this question around, and Winnie, go ahead, shoot. What do you think?
There is, if I'm, especially, okay, I'll speak me as a lady. If I'm dating somebody who has a child, I think for me, I'll be like, okay, how old is the kid? That will also matter to me, because if the kid is older, 18, I don't have nothing to worry about, But if they're below 18 and they're still kind of like switching homes, or let's say sometimes the dad has his weekends and the kid goes to the dad, to the mom, then okay, I can figure it out. And I know sometimes females, sometimes, it's not all the times, can have issues
in
having
in America, baby mama
drama. Exactly. So they want to know, who is that female around my child? Who is she? What does she do?
Which they should.
They should.
And the problem is the drama
around it. And some females are coming like, okay, hey, I'm coming as a blessing to you. I'm just an addition. I'm a extra mom. You see, I'm your extra. I'm not trying to change your mom. I'm not trying to take your dad away from you.
Right.
But I just feel like the guys have it easy than we females. If I'm a single man, it's kind of hard for me, because a guy, I don't know what's the intention of these guys. But for a guy, it's
like
easy.
Telma.
Yeah, it's easy. Oh, I got a kid. Oh, okay, yeah, cool. We can get on. The guy can talk to the baby mama and say, hey, I met somebody.
Telma stories like that. Like, it's almost like she has to deal with all the dynamics and different and drama, family drama. But when you look at the guy, he's just sitting there saying, well, I want you. And the family's just like, get him. But Telma is like, no, he can be a dad, but not my husband.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Again, guys, the first episode on this series, go listen to it. That's where Telma's story is. The first 2 episodes. But I think the expectations first is, I think when, depending on the motive of dating, that's how I'm coming. Because some people are dating just for the sake of casually dating. But if we are talking about people dating who are for the end goal, let's use the word marriage, right? That's what they're looking at, their expectations. The single parent is thinking, well, I'm looking for a wife who is going to be a step mom, or for a girl who is going to be a step dad to my kid or kids.
Right.
And this single person who is dating is thinking, okay, I'm going into this, and I also want to start raising my own family. So I also want to be respected and be independent in this relationship. Right. I want your kids to like me. You see,
respect
this parent too is thinking, I really want my kids to like you because I like you. So the dynamic, I feel that there are a lot of expectations on there. And then the single parent is thinking, my co-parent, if there is, unless this is a widower or something like that, but is thinking my co-parent should be okay with this relationship.
Right.
You see?
And that's why I'm saying, like, I feel like we females have to tally more than men. I feel like men have it easy. Like, you let's say, okay, if you have a female child, like a girl and a boy, I feel like if you're a single mom and you have a boy, it's easier to, because I'm not saying, because there's this thing of molestation and abuse too. You're thinking
of the
that.
kids,
You're thinking of the kid,
the welfare of the
children. Welfare of the child. So I think it's a huge expectation.
It is. And there are just certain things that we should know as single people. If you're dating someone who has a child, if you are dating a guy or a girl and they are not prioritizing, especially if they have young kids, like you say, if they are not putting those kids' welfare out there, if you don't see them being concerned about it, there is something wrong, guys, because you want to be with someone who is involved
in their
kids' lives. Sometimes when we are dating them, we feel like, oh, he doesn't have time for me, but you would want him to have time for his kids if he has kids with you, right?
Yeah.
So there are certain things we should know when you are dating someone who has a child.
There's a dynamic.
If they don't have a relationship with their children, or you understand something, you need to figure out why.
Because they have to look for a babysitter if they nanny or something.
If they're just always readily there and things like that, you need to figure out why. Are these kids grown that they don't need 24/7 care, or what? Because sometimes, because you want the attention when you're dating, you're not thinking if they're a good parent to the kids that they already have.
Because that will show you
how they'll be a parent to your
own kids. Yeah,
you understand? And you should first and foremost like kids. You can't accept to date a single parent when maybe you don't want to have kids, maybe you really don't. Nobody's judging you for that. It's okay.
And some people don't want to have kids, but they're okay with kids. They're okay with other people.
True, like, they can raise, but they don't want to have kids biologically. So whatever your truth is, you need to be open with that truth to yourself, to the person you're dating. That's what I think. And you need to be okay with the fact that whoever you're dating should be putting the welfare of their children paramount. If they are not, I bet you most often they are going to be a careless dad to your own kids that you're going to have with them.
And then another thing, just to add on your point, females, don't be scared to ask this question. Ask, girl, because that way you know who you're dealing with. And I feel like also people need to set rules. That time you're dating and courting somebody, you need to ask those questions and see. Okay, so where's the mom? Okay, is the mom, because if she, I'm not saying that he has to take care of the parent, but I'm like, if the kids are staying with the mom, I mean, the mom cannot be staying in shambles.
Yes, what condition? That's what we're saying. What condition are these kids living in?
Are these kids?
Is he in touch with his kids? Is he happy? What is the relationship between him and the mother or father to these kids? Those things are important. I think those are questions that we should have in the back of our minds as single people when you are going to date someone who has a kid. Or if you are a single parent yourself, you need to, the welfare of your kids need to come first. You understand? That doesn't mean that when I'm dating you, you are not number one as a girl. If you're a girlfriend, you're number one in the girlfriend category. You're number one. Nobody's disputing that. But for you to prioritize a new relationship over your young kids, I'm saying young because somebody who's 21 or 90, I'm sorry, you're not a young kid.
You're not a young kid.
You understand? Your feelings are considered, but they don't run around you. And then for you who is the co-parent, especially women, you're co-parenting with someone and he's in a relationship, you don't have a say in who someone dates.
Right.
But you have a say in who is around your kid.
Child.
So if he's dating somebody else, it's like, who is this person? What does she do? Do you hang out with her often? So would our kid be around this person often? What kind of person are they? What kind of job do they do? Right. Those things are necessary, especially if you have young children. Because like you said, Winnie, you don't want your kid being molested or abused or anything like that. It is your right to ask. And if they don't want to give answers, it's your right to say, well, my kid is not going to come around you if I don't know who is coming. But you don't have to take that past the stage of going to say, well, I don't want you dating this person because I don't like her. That's not your concern anymore, because you guys are just co-parenting. I don't want you to be with this person because you should be with me. No, he's already done with you. You see, unless you got people who are trying to eat their cakes and have it too, you know, unless that kind of situation.
Those people are there too.
But I don't think it's wrong to have expectations when you are going into a relationship with someone who has kids. I don't think it's wrong. Now it comes
to the ground rules.
Now it brings us to question 2. Are those expectations realistic? Which is just what I said. Wanting to know who surround your kids, that is a realistic expectation. But thinking that you can choose
who your partner dates,
who your co-parenting partner is dating, that is unrealistic.
That's out of line.
That's where the drama comes in.
That's where the drama comes in.
That's when the drama comes in. And what are the concerns when dating a single parent versus concerns of the single parent? That's what we already talked about. So there are certain things that the father or mother to the child is worried about, and there are things that you, who is a single person, you're worried about. You see?
And then also from the single parent's perspective, you know, and unless this person is not insecure and confident in themselves, they know you are single, so you can move around and do stuff. So this guy too, or female, better be, you have to have self-confidence with your partner, because even though they don't have a child, so you might be like, oh yeah, you have free time, you can hang out and do whatever.
True.
You see? So that's
at some point
also,
it's almost like
yeah,
being single is a problem.
it's a problem because you don't have kids.
You're inadequate.
Exactly, because I don't have kids. That doesn't mean we can plan dates involving the child.
They were single with no kids before they had kids.
Exactly.
Right? And they're doing just fine. So when we come from the point of the date, the single date, there are usually concerns about drama with the family, drama with the co-parents, like we said, anxiety of the kids or kids taking a like to you.
Right.
You're worried about that. You're worried about being a step parent, the fear of being selfish if you want alone time with them, and then scrutiny from the society. Right. How people are going to see you for dating someone who has kids. Sometimes we worry about that.
Yeah.
Stepkids, and constantly feeling like you're unappreciated in the relationship. You see?
That's actually
so all of these things are concerns that a single person has in the back of their mind when
dating somebody.
Yeah, and these are things that we gathered talking to people. All right, it's not just us making this up. And then to summarize it, from the single parent, we have they are looking for a good and supportive partner, a child and their child feeling safe around this partner.
Yep.
No drama between their co-parent and this person. Blending the family ties. You know, they are concerned about that. Making sure the new partner is confident and feels secure.
That's what I say.
You see, and then there is financial stress.
Yep.
Because we know dating ain't cheap, guys. And then now he got kids, or she has kids.
And he pays on child alimony or child support.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. These are things you need to start asking.
And lastly, they also worry about time management.
Right.
While the single person is worrying if they'll get enough attention, he's worrying about how will I spread out my time?
Like deal with my partner and my co-parent, you know.
So all of these things are they're realistic expectations and concerns for somebody to have. Okay, if there's something we missed, right?
I mean,
please,
we're human beings.
Let us know. Maybe we asked these people and they still missed out something. Let us know. But we think these are genuine concerns and questions that people have in their mind, and you have, and it's okay to have them. It's just don't let them drown you, or don't let it cause drama around your situation.
And don't be too selfish, too.
Yes, because when you're dating someone who got kids, I'm sorry, it's not about you. It can be.
You have to have some patience.
A lot of patience because they have
and trust.
And trust is going to come over time.
Oh, it's not going to be in a day, but you just have to trust and
patience,
be like, okay,
guys.
hopefully
Patience.
This will work out. But if you're coming from an I situation,
like you heard Tunde's story, the mother to the kid is doing an I thing in there, forgetting that
she's using her emotions, but not thinking, okay, what about the kid?
Yeah. And what about the lovers, the partners?
Exactly, the new partner.
You know, like she's just thinking of herself. So let us know. And Tunde, thank you for sharing. We appreciate it. That was quite.
That was good, actually, from a dude's perspective.
Yeah, it was nice to have that. I was actually glad when I saw it, and I told him that. But, anyways, that brings up to a wrap for this specific topic of concerns when you are dating or you're trying to get married to someone who's got kids, right? So we're going to put a pause here, and we'll see you next episode for the next topic. And Winnie's still going to be here.
Bye. See you guys
Bye,
later.
Guys. Thank you for listening, and hope you join me for the next episode. You can always reach us via email at africanteapot@gmail.com and follow us on Instagram at African_teapot.